Let's see. Next, this guy is the easiest, the Marine base. The Owl, can I do him now? I can do the Owl if you know, I can either do the Peacock or I can do the Owl. The Air Force, I can actually, I'll go with the Air Force. Well, here's the deal. The Mushroom's ability takes out the Peacock. The Peacock's ability takes out the Owl. I'm fighting everybody with the Buster though. Okay? And because the Owl stage has a specific upgrade for me, I'm going to do his stage. Oh, he left with the Space Fortress to conquer the air.
Ready.
All right, so this is the Air Force. This one has some pretty nice music to it. Let's see. There is, I think, one little item that we need to get. Oops, let me hop back in this. This thing that I'm in right here is called a ride armor. Okay, this specific model, I can hover. Okay, which makes things a little easier when I'm trying to avoid enemies. You can also charge the shot as I'm doing now. I'm just charging it and I'm releasing it whenever a enemy shows up. We want to hop out of this thing though, because there's an item that I need to get, which I won't be able to get if I'm in the armor, which is that item right there. If you stay too long, that red beam will destroy the platform that the item is on, and the item will fall to the ground below, and that's not what we want. Okay, so we had to abandon the armor for now, but that's okay. Okay, it's not the end of the world. I'm gonna take out these cannons. Let's see. How old was I when I actually beat X4? Gosh, I don't think I beat X4 until I was a teenager. I think X4 came out when I would have been 4 years old, and many years passed. So I didn't beat the game till like a decade later. Okay, and then that was still quite some time before I actually played X1, 2, and 3, because that would not have been until after I learned about emulators. I think when I learned about emulators, X1 was the first NES game that I beat, or that I played. Already, we are on Air Force Area 2. Mega Man X4 is the first game that features, I guess, 2 stages per, or I guess it features a stage 1 and stage 2 of a particular area. Prior to this Mega Man X4, all stages were all areas had one stage to them. Now for this spot here, if I run out of energy, I won't be able to get this item. So I gotta make sure I position myself at a right spot. So I'm gonna do this. Nope, not high. Oh wow, mission failed. Okay, not high enough. What I'm trying to do is this yellow item here that projects a wall, which you can then jump onto and bounce off of. I'm trying to bounce. I'm trying to project that wall. Ow. I'm trying to project that wall, which will then let me bounce off of it and get the armor upgrade that is hiding up there on the ceiling, which is why you can see the spikes leading off screen. I need to jump and fire it, but I also need to be high enough on the wall. And I gotta make sure that I don't push too far into the spikes. Alright. Now, Dr. Light here says you can charge up to 4 blasts at a time with this arm module. It takes a while to charge, but you can fire a charged shot anytime you so wish with it. This arm module is also changeable. Enter this capsule to change parts. So, this is the only armor upgrade in the game that is not permanent, because there are 2 versions of it. This is not the version we're going to take. Okay, I'll show what it does. Well, I guess the game will show what it does. Oh, maybe not. All right. So when you hold down the fire button, X will charge his buster. Notice now that our buster has a different color. If you also notice underneath my health bar, 4 little icons charged. That lets you fire, I guess, a charged version, a charged shot. Okay, you can exhaust all 4 charged shots before you're back to your regular buster. And if you don't want more, you just gotta charge it up again, and then you can, you know, recharge your buster. This is not the one we want. The one we want is over here. Okay, with this arm part, you can fire the plasma shot, which is effective against stronger enemies. If the shot hits the opponent, plasma is generated, which will cause additional damage to the enemy. This arm module is changeable into this capsule to change parts. This is the one we want. This lets us fight stronger enemies or deal more damage to stronger enemies. Okay, this is the plasma shot. When it hits enemies, like I said, plasma is generated. It basically does like dot damage. It has like bleeding damage. It's a much bigger, or at least visually it looks much bigger. Both arm parts will allow you to charge full versions, I guess charged versions of your weapons. So this is what the web spider's weapon looks like when it's fully charged. Every ability has its own you know, fully charged version naturally. I just need to skip through this so he'll let me jump over this capsule. We're done here. So now we have 2 out of the 4 upgrades that we need. We're gonna keep moving. Next is the boss. He's very close. Okay. So notice how I fire that shot, and it sits. Okay, I very much enjoy this weapon. I just need to deal with these things. And we are done. So cool for him to be able to fly back and forth like that. It's fun. It's fun to watch. Oh, also, I got an air dash when I got the boot upgrade. And I forgot to say that. So this gives us, that maxes out our health. Next is the boss. Hopefully it won't take me too long to kill him. Storm Owl says, "How dare you destroy my unit? You'll pay for this with your life." So he says, between X and 0, X has the shorter jump. I think 0 jumps higher than X, but I think X is a little bit faster than 0. Maybe. How do you fight this dude? I think you can hover him. Yeah, I just need you to. Yeah. Ignore that. And then whenever he pops, don't I have a? Let's see. How did I beat this dude last time? It's been a while. All right. Let's see. When he goes low, I can do what? I think you just gotta jump over. I'm like, yeah, I think I just gotta jump over. Okay. Now it's 1 and that's 2. I won't always be able to get the charge shot off. Yeah, that's right. The plasma shot gets rid of his projectiles. I can air dash. I need to make sure I air dash when he shows up low. He's almost done. Like, he's almost dead. Ow, that's okay. I have plenty of HP. I've been doing well. So I'm not exactly worried yet. I just need a little more. Ah, God damn it. Ah. I forgot about the tornado. right, cool. Because I didn't know how I was going to get up on that platform. Oh, you know what? Yes, I do. You use Web Spider's weapon. Alright. I just thought about it. I was like, oh yeah. Alright. So that's, I believe that is that 3? No, that's 3. That's 3 bosses now. This is the double cyclone. It fires vacuum cyclones left and right. Most effective when surrounded by the enemies and when surrounded by the enemies. Okay, and against skyborne enemies. Okay. I just thought about it. You can use Web Spider's weapon to wall jump and get to the upper platform as X, because X normally cannot reach that platform because he has a very short jump. Zero can because he's got a higher jump, but X cannot without assistance. All right. And I forgot all about that. That method of getting to the upper platform in order to avoid the owl when he flies back and forth along the lower section of the battle screen. Next, we're gonna take out this guy, Cyberspace, the Cyber Peacock. Okay. Cyber Peacock, he lives in cyberspace and wants to destroy the network system.
Ready.
Alright, hopefully this won't take too long. Why? Because I have this little weapon right here. It's called the Soul Body. When you throw this out, this is a hitbox. Alright, it only shows up for a little bit and then it dissipates. The gimmick of this stage is that it's like a little race course. You got to get to the end of the area very quickly, so that you can get the reward that you would obtain by finishing this stage quickly. And it ranks you. You see how the little message "hurry up" showed up right before I hit the end? It'll rank you based on your speed. If you get S rank, it'll take you to a secondary area where you can pick up a reward item. That was a heart tank. The heart tanks increase your HP, your health bar. Okay, so notice now how my health bar looks like I took some damage. That's not the case. It's just I got the heart tank that it increased my my HP. So this is the second stage. All right. And for this, I'm going to damn it. Those things. The whole point of those things is to hold you down. I almost took too long. So that's another rank S. This one gives me. This thing here is called an energy tank. Okay. The way this thing works is whenever I pick up little health items that fill my health, at some point, whenever my health bar is full, those the restored health will then carry over into the energy tank. It's like a little battery, and the energy tank will fill up until its bar is full. Okay, you get 2 energy tanks in this game. Okay, so that was the second part of this stage. Next is the third part. This is the part where I'm going to use the Soul Body because I'm probably going to mess up and run into something. I'm going to try not to. I just want to air dash. Come on, X. Yeah, use the Soul Body for this. And come on. Yeah, all right. I got it on my first try. So, if you do everything right, then, well, not that you have to complete the other 2 stages with an S rank, but if you get to the 3rd stage with an S rank, you access X's armor. Okay. Dr. Light says, I'm giving you a new head module, X. This module will improve your special weapons abilities. It should reduce your special weapon energy requirements to near 0. You may now use your special weapons as often as you want. Right? That was all I needed the Soul Body for, was just those last 3 yellow objects toward the end. For this, and like honestly, I could have gone through it without the Soul Body too, but you know, I'm paranoid that I'm gonna mess up. Alright, so that's that. If you look now, my special weapons no longer require any energy. So long as I'm using the standard, you know, the standard shot version of them. Now, if you charge them, that will use energy. Okay, but as long as you're doing single shots, you don't have to worry about it. All right, so we're all set. Now the soul body takes out the soul body is the what this stage's boss is weak to. But we're not going to use the soul body. We're going to stick with the buster. And when we get to the end, I'll talk about this in a second. When we get to the end of the game, I will hit them with the weakness. Now, I just want to say, from a game design standpoint, this here is some really good game design. Why? Because they primed you when they put this ball down. Okay, this ball doesn't do anything, or rather, I think it just moves out of your way. But when you hit the switch, the ball drops, and you have no idea what else that does except that it reversed gravity, like it flipped the stage, right? So you hit the stage again, and you see the ball falls, and the developers are priming you so that when you hit the puzzle, you'll know what to do. Okay, so you see here we're going up and down a ramp, and you see how I took too long and that ball rolled down. Well, if we hit that switch, that ball's gonna come back down the other way. Okay. You see these balls here that are dropping, you just avoid those. Okay, I'm taking damage, but that's fine. I just wanted to show you guys, you know, this is like, just from a game design deal, it's very smart to prime your players, so that your players know what it is they're supposed to be doing. Okay, so we hit this switch and it flips down to the upper path. And you want to make sure that this ball rolls all the way down before you flip the stage again, and you see that upper platform that we can't access. If you flip the switch too early, the ball won't reach the bottom of the slope. And you flip it again, and the ball goes down. That was just a little part of the stage that I didn't really pay attention to until I started studying game design with intent to become a game developer. Okay. But that's it for the stage. We're not gonna fight the boss. Cyber Peacock is a very easy boss when you know how to fight him. Peacock says his potential is limitless? Not possible. X says, who are you? Why are you doing this to me? And Peacock says, I was ordered to test your abilities. It's quite simple. X says, what? Peacock says, prepare yourself. Alright, so the way this guy works is he tends to warp near where you are. Oh god, I forgot about that. This same tactic, stay close to him. Stay close to him when he fires off his projectiles, and just avoid the projectiles. It might be a little hard to see because I'm firing plasma everywhere, but it's okay. Hopefully I don't die. This guy wants to stay in the air to his detriment. Okay. Now, I apologize if I killed that boss too fast and if you guys couldn't see what exactly I was doing. Normally what he does is he'll warp along the ground near where you are with the intention of you running into him, and then he'll do either like a rising attack or he'll do the that spread out attack that he did. At some point when he goes into the air, he will lock onto you and he will fire projectiles that home in onto you. You want to position yourself so that you'll be able to avoid the projectiles by jumping into the wall and leading the projectiles into the wall, which will then free you up to shoot the Peacock. This is the aiming laser. You move the cursor to lock onto enemies. It attacks the enemy with the aiming laser. Alright, the aiming laser is what the owl is weak to. We're going to save. We're halfway through the game now. Okay, we have an E-tank. We got 3 heart tanks. We have 4 out of the 8 abilities. This is the interim. Sir, it's a message from the Colonel. Colonel says, X, I'll wait for you at Memorial Hall. Make sure you show up on time. Double says, sir, this must be a trap. X says, duh, perhaps, but I won't run this time. I don't recall when X ran the first time.
Ready.
Technically, it was the Colonel who ran. X says, Colonel, stop this foolishness now. Colonel says, never. X says, Colonel, please think this over. Colonel, please think this over. Such a high voice. Colonel says, the rebel force must be independent. Our battle will determine this.
I'll show you no mercy. Now get ready.
So this guy just won't listen to. Wait a second. I forgot how this guy goes. And then he disappears. Oh, wait. All right. It's been a second. Okay, and then does that, and he fires. Nope, not yet. And then he fires his projectiles. Is he almost done? No, he's not even close. You know, I think he's actually weak to something. I don't have the weapon he's weak to, though. I think he's weak to the ice ability. If you have the boots upgrade, it's very easy to avoid him when he warps. He should be almost done at this point. We almost got him. You have to fight him twice as X. You only need to fight him once as Zero, because Zero gets a fancy cutscene because the Colonel is relative more to Zero than he is to X. Alright. I messed that one up. Come on, give it up. There we go. All done. Colonel says, impressive, but the result won't be the same next time. Until then, the next says, Colonel! Okay, we're all done. We're all done. That's it. That's the interim. Mission completed. We're going to save. I don't obtain anything new. It's just an interim mandatory boss. We're going to continue. I don't know how long this video is, but I'm going to put a bookmark in this. If you guys enjoyed the video, please do leave a like. If you like a lot of my videos, consider subscribing. I'm going to hopefully wrap up the game with this next session. I might have been playing for maybe a little over an hour at this point. I'll see you guys later.